So here I am in front of another problem that a farmer homesteader will face if they own equipment. Here I have a flat tire. It's been going on for a little while, but recently it's increased in speed of air exiting the tire. And a lot of you noticed it in my last video. First things first, when you see a tire losing air, make sure you get it on blocks. The reason is, as you can see here, the weight of the tractor will squish the tire, and these little bumps, you know, once you get them all the way folded down, now even this isn't good, when you get them all the way folded down, you're going to ruin your tire for sure. Nothing to save it, right? So make sure you get it up on blocks, of course. Now when I noticed the tire was going flat, I listened to hear where the air was escaping, and I found this crack. Of course, I've marked it all up, so when I take it into the tire store, we're going to Les Schwab, but whatever, that's the one that's close to me. When I take it to the tire store, they can know exactly where to look. Now this is a pretty good crack, and it's not the only crack in the tire, so I'm a little bit worried about how fixable this is. I gave them a call. A tire like this is going to be somewhere around $730, so if I want to get a matching tire for the other side, we've got a little over $1,400. Yeah, I wish I was rich. Might be time for me to get a side job. Anyway, let's see if we can get this tire, you know, this tractor lifted up, tire off. Now, this is one thing. In a situation like this, we've got a tractor that can lift itself up, right? Now this one, I don't think the stabilizers will lift the tractor all the way up. Don't get under any piece of equipment that is being held only by hydraulics, okay guys? Don't do that. It's not a good idea. I'll get it jacked up here, get it blocked, so if anything falls, it falls on the block, right? It's resting on a block, so it's not going to fall. Very important. I've seen equipment fall. I've seen equipment fall down. Don't get under it, okay? I'm smiling and laughing because some of these things seem obvious, and I'm trying to stay lighthearted, but seriously, that's how people die, okay? Anyway, let's get on with it. When I change a flat tire, I always break the lug nuts while the vehicle is sitting on the ground. Breaking means that popping sound when you loosen it, and you only go that far. You don't want to loosen the lug nut so much that the tire will slip. Just enough to break it. That way when you get it up off the ground, each one of them's loose. The weight of the vehicle is holding the tire in place, so that you have the strength to pop those. I was very fortunate that these just popped. I was afraid I'd need a bigger wrench. The breaker bar I'm using here is kind of a spare rigged up one. It's not very good. I lost my really good one during the build somewhere. I couldn't find it. So, you know, always use the right tool for the job, and the right tool for the job today is the tool that I could find. Next time I go to Harbor Freight, I'll buy me a new breaker bar. Well, they finished fixing the tire. I just came to pick it up. Good news, they were able to fix it. They fixed the one hole and they reinforced that and that other crack that I kind of showed you guys. Um, these guys are pretty confident that this will hold well enough for what I'm doing. I agree with them. Where I'm not big time farming and running this tractor all day long every day, and even if I was, I guess it would hold till I had to get the new one, right? So they reinforced those. They didn't put a tube in it, and so that's the next step if if these fail, and then a new tire after that, so we can get a little more life out of this thing. It ended up being $50, so that was a good deal. A lot less than 700. But let's take this thing home. Let's get it on that tractor. Well, the wind's blowing today, just enough of a breeze on and off that it's probably going to mess with the audio. So I'm hiding behind the house to say this, and then I'm going to go around over there and put a tire on. So may not get any close-up shots. That'll affect how things go, but it's time to put that tire back on the tractor. You can see that I put all those lug nuts back on when I took the tire off. This is a trick that I picked up on the ranch growing up. You'll never lose them if you put them back on. Look at all that grass. It's really easy to lose them in the grass. Also, they won't grow any rust if you have that lug nut on there. Well guys, thanks for watching. I don't have any footage for the end here, so I'm just going to let you stare at my garden. If this video was helpful for you at all, go ahead and give it that thumbs up. And until next time, thanks for taking this journey with me on Simple Ground.